case Stars Brainy Machine Tool Company. The main problem on the case is Frank's lack of ethics in marketing the company's products in a market where bribery is part of the negotiation but can have significant repercussions and losses for the company.
My personal opinion about the case is that we can realize that this doesn't happen only in some parts or in some sectors of the economic sector. We know that the corruption and unethical people are in all fields. We can see it every day in the government, where corruption in Colombia is too big. In 2021, Colombia is ranked 87 out of 180 most corrupt countries worldwide. Unethical people with companies or with the same consumers can be found everywhere, and still if they get a benefit or a bigger slice on the profit. Even if the product they have is of an adequate price, even if the companies give a good service, people for saving a few pieces more makes bribes to go over the competition or not to do this legally even of their product stake. Time to arrive or have the low costs in some terms of production.
According to the case study, I think that corruption is a difficult situation to counteract, since every day we see it present in every life as an government companies taking something without the rich, among others. But the difference is whether you can to be part of the system of corruption or decide to do things ethically. With the above, if you pay the more data, you become responsible for perpetuating corruption and you will be committing a crime. I disagree with the point presented by Frank, since when you create a company, you must generate values and principles where you must comply with them, begin against the illegal, to set an examples to your employees. This is why there is a Foreign Corruption Practice Act, with the objective of cessation the main actors that pay bribes. Bribery can become an additional expense for the company in the aspect that you can have a sanction or the cost of bribery are very expensive depending on the culture. In addition to this, the company can become involved in public scandals affecting in sales by being an unethical and unprofessional company. We should really be ethical and moral people, but professional or personally, and not commit bad practice because sooner or later they can be reflect affecting the company or personality. We should always do things correctly even if we face a difficult situation because when we do things right, they can end up in a better way. But when you incur in your values, the situation can get out of control.
My opinion focuses on the importance to generating an strategic based on corporating ethics, following the objectives and values of companies without changing in the according to the territory where a company wants to open a market. Because in this case, the company supports the action that the employee was taking because it brought him an economic benefit. But the purpose does not just think that these methods of negotiation with the rights wants to achieve them, and I can be understood the that the company only gave importance to the immediate sale and the remuneration without taking into according to the faults they were began commanding and rings and the medium and long term.
Entering a country is too difficult due to cultural uses and other things, but I feel that the problem of the breeding and not being ethical brings many problems in the future. Everything may turn out we at first, but later on I could affect the company and people who do not they have nothing to with the mother. Creating a company is not easy, and even less so if you want to enter a new market. I think it's better to go the rings way. Business will be lost, but in this way Henley industry is created both for the managers and well as as for the people who were there. It's also not about putting the brand and moral risks.